Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Today we're going to talk about both Vechain and Cardano. This is a special news update for these two. Vechain has gotten into the farm industry, and Cardano has tested the ITN check balance, and the mainnet check balance is actually scheduled for this week. So this is the very last step before the Shelly mainnet. So we're getting there, folks. We are getting there. I think the summit is going to be a blast. Vechain's entrance is in Italy. It's for Vechain Italia, and it's via Xfarm. And they posted on Twitter, Xfarm's official Twitter, first organic oil trace over blockchain to guarantee origin traceability and security. I think it's basically like olive oil, I believe, from Italy. Not exactly. Yeah, I think it's olive oil. And just this is basically tracking more in the Italian market for Vechain. Olive oil is obviously gotten from olives, obviously, and their Vechain is olive oil is massively produced in Italy, one of the main places to produce olive oil. And Vechain has definitely gotten into that market. We know that this is Vechain. They tweeted at Vechain Italia from Xfarm's official site. It's very nice. That's another use case for Vechain, more VeTho being burned. Obviously, still not enough to really affect price any, but definitely more VeTho being burned. So for those of you who are worried that, hey, can Vechain get something out of China, get something out of Asia? That's the answer right there. Yes, indeed, Vechain does actually have partnerships, especially in Italy and in France, for products and logistic tracking services, and this is one other example. Cardano did the ITN incentivized testnet balance check and Shelly hard fork. They tested on the ITN. Now, those of you who are actually earning rewards on the ITN, your rewards, I think, will be available August 3rd after everything moves over. So last week, IOHK successfully tested the internal Cardano ITN balance check and the Byron to Shelly hard fork. The publication hard fork combinator test is planned for this week, as well as the final ITN balance check. So yes, they are going to get the ITN balance check. And that's going to be like basically moving your coins over from the testnet to the mainnet. It's going to hard fork from Byron to Shelly, and there'll be a new dataless wallet update and the integration of Cardano Blockchain Explorer into the public testnet. So it's getting extremely close. They're now integrating your rewards from the testnet into the mainnet. Maybe you'll see that balance, but you'll definitely have it by August 3rd. And Charles actually wrote, it's been another great week on Shelly testnet with our pioneers helping more stake pools come on board and the release of our first Shelly dataless wallet that actually happened last week. So far, so good, all going according to plan. Christopher Greenwood, head of delivery at IOHK, also pointed out in a video update that the Friends and Family testnet now has 70 pioneers who have set up over 200 active stake pools. According to Greenwood, the new stake pool operators who have just joined since the launch of public test network have been provided with documentation to the pioneers. In addition, there's a large community involvement. Members of the community have created their own tutorials on how to set up a stake pool. So it's actually all coming together. The community is extremely active. They're very dedicated to Cardano. An important step that was achieved last week is the internal balance check, which was successfully completed, as Greenwood explained. So this is something that is not available public yet, but it is proofing the capability and the function of those reward balances from the ITN network, so that we are prepared to bring them across once we actually have Shelly released. So once they have Shelly released, they can immediately bring all the balance rewards over from the testnet, and that'll be really good, but it's just another big step. And as soon as they all get the stuff done, I think by the summit, that's when they'll actually release the Shelly code. So we're at the very last step. If this was a marathon of release, we're at like mile 25, and we're rounding the corner to the home stretch. So there's also further development progress for Cardano. On the development side of the detail, work on the implementation of the hardware wallet support for Daedalus was almost completed last week, so you'll have hardware link for Daedalus. IOHK also worked on bug fixes and improvements to the UI and UX. A major focus was also on Adressia. In addition to numerous other improvements, work was done on the new address format, among other things. So the Adressia team has reworked the stake pool model in the API. This is from Crypto News Flash. So Cardano Wallet can serve both Jumungjer and Cardano node stake pools. And finally, the team worked on getting final user-facing encoding done at the API level for Shelly, so Byron addresses are served base 58 encoded. Right now, everything is hexadecimal to match that Cardano CLI produces. So Cardano's definitely on track. The ITN and Balance Check are actually coming over, and that was supposed to be at the end of June, and it's happening at the end of June. Everything is on time, and it looks like we're finally rounding the last mile to release. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.